Hey guys, so this live, the reason why I set it to subscribers only mode is because if this live does go longer on planned time, which it probably more than likely will, that's kind of why I had to set it to subscribers only mode, because I don't want those weird non-subscriber people showing up, kind of sort of trying to pretend they're subscribers but they're not in a way, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there's probably well over 20 plus cars that I'm going to be showing during this live. If you can see my hand back there, everything past that area will not be shown. Basically, all of these cars over here won't be really cars that are shown closer to the computer. They're still going to be shown as background cars, but just not the ones to mainly focus on. Yep, so here's some cars to look at for now. There's two muscle cars, a Pontiac, a Mercury, and then a 1965 Ford Econoline camper van. The Maui and Sons version, that is. And surprisingly, all three of these was bought at the Mega King Superstore, which is about probably a bit over 20 minutes away from me. Hey, how are you? Thanks for making the live, Tony's Diecast Customs. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention is that shout-out giveaway thing will be ending today, but I'm deciding to have it happen after the live, so yeah. Once this live is done, I'm going to go to that video and then let people know who the winners are. Although if there's only 2 people that have done the specific comment, or close enough to the specific comment, then yeah. Yeah, so here's the first 3 cars. Pontiac Firebird 400 HP. And this is a Ford Torino. Not a Mercury, it's a Ford Torino SCJ Super Cobra Jet, I believe is what that means. And then there's the camper van with the spare tire on the front. This is the Kyosho Lamborghini Veneno Roadster in this light blue color. Now, I will say something. I never really consider planning on selling my cars. So yeah, the only reason why I even thought of looking up the value of this is because, well, if I wanted to, consider supposedly selling this in the future at some point, which I probably won't, I just looked up the price, and they're literally the same as this one was at Colorado Diecast in Parker, which is a bit over an hour away from me. This one was from Hobby Lobby, I believe.
Please?
What?
Ice cream?
Well, I would, but I just started a live, although I set it to subscribers only mode. Because, after I... Well, I can do it after, I guess, because I'm not working tomorrow.
What did you say, Reese? Ice cream you in your life? Yes or no?
I mean, if I do it quickly, because I'm only going to really have a small amount, that's fine.
Well, if you're already online, you just stay online.
There's actually someone there anyways.
No.
I can do it myself after. Sorry for the brief pause or interruption, but I'm back now. So yeah, this one I believe was, I want to say Hobby Lobby or from Amazon. I can't quite recall which place this was bought from, but it was one of those 2, I know that. I've never really considered opening this, although I might consider opening it just because it's not really the best color for a GT350R Shelby Ford Mustang. Yeah, this one, oh, it says $7.99 Hobbies. Yeah, that was bought at Hobby Lobby then, without a doubt then. Yep. 2 treasure hunts. They're both Batmobiles, just 2 different versions. So yeah. All of these cars I've actually had for a few weeks or so in my collection, so nothing's really been found like as of this month, really, except for like one thing that I'm showing in here, maybe a few other cars. Because everything else I've shown in here I've had for a while, except for a certain few cars like here and there, or like from this year, or like this month or last month kind of thing. There's the X-Jet from Hot Wheels. Yeah, this one's from 2021 N case, which I already showed you the treasure hunt, that black Batmobile before. Now I'm going to show you the Chase ID car that was in that case. Whoops! Hey, I caught it. That was good. Just caught this car so it didn't fall on the floor, although it's in the card still, which is looking pretty good, surprisingly, after I've had it for this long. That card looks really nice, and so does the gold color for that Charger. Speaking of this car in general, there's going to be a new color version in blue or some sort for like a rescue thing, I think. And then, of course, to make sure I got all three special cars from that case, to call it a unicorn case, there's the Super. So yeah, that's the only Hot Wheels Super treasure hunt I actually have in my collection, is this one right now. The 49 Ford F1. And apparently, those three, probably plus the X-Jet, because they were all from the same N case. If I was considering to sell them, which I don't think I would, I'm just throwing out a value, about like probably $130 to like maybe $200 for all four of those cars combined. And the reason is because it's the unicorn case plus the X-Jet, which collectors are saying is going to be worth a lot of money because it's like a special movie jet thing from like some action superhero movie, I believe. So yeah, there's that. I've already shown that one with its non-chase version, so this time I decided just to show the chase by itself when I get to that car. Cars and Donuts BMW M1 Pro car. I'm not sure if I have this version, but I know I have another premium version, so I probably won't consider opening this one. Let's see. Deutschland designed the C63 Amg Coupe. This is not the chase version, but that special store that I mentioned earlier, Colorado Diecast in Parker, they do actually have the chase of this and the Corvette up there. They're really nice people when you get to talk to them and go there. It's a really great store. Really great staff there. Unfortunately, I do not mention, names of people working at stores because I just don't feel like I need to do that in my life. So yeah. But yeah, they're just really nice people who work there. I mean, it really just depends on what kind of store you go to. The, people you meet that work at said stores can be nice, or, it really just depends on, how they respond to like customer questions for certain things, I suppose. For us diecast car collectors, not all the time you're going to hear, like, yes, you can open everything for the diecast cars in the store kind of thing. Some stores might be like, well, you can as long as you, put them away kind of thing. So yeah, that's just something everyone's got to be aware and careful about. It just depends on store and the people that work there. So yeah, but I will say Colorado Diecast is a really nice store. Another Ford Torino, but it's a Cobra version. This one, I'm not really sure if I'm going to open it or not, like get it, unscrewed from the screws right there. Hey, J&J Hot Wheels, how are you? Glad you made the line. So yeah, I was never like hugely interested in these muscle machine cars that were sold only at Target stores. Now the odd thing is, I'm surprised that they, don't consider all of those cars to be Target exclusives on the packaging because, it doesn't say only at Target. for the other muscle machines, not just including this Chevrolet 3100 pickup truck. And strangely enough, I did not get this one at Target. I got it at an arcade place a few weeks ago, actually, or a little bit over a week ago, anyways. Here's the Zinger Camaro from that Johnny Lightning 2-pack. Yeah, those are really big wheels, tires and rims on the back for that Camaro. And that's a really big spoiler. And then the other one in that pack was this Zinger truck. The Chevrolet Cheyenne C10 truck. Ponyton, that one. So apparently, I didn't know this, but after winning someone's giveaway a while ago, this M2 Machines Chevrolet Custom Deluxe C10 was a Walmart exclusive one because it says right there, only at Walmart. Thanks. Yeah, it's a nice one too, I will say, for that Zinger truck. So yeah, this is a Walmart exclusive Chevrolet C10 pickup truck. I wouldn't really call this a chase. I'm not calling this a chase. That's not the reason why. I'm not calling it a chase because it says only at Walmart, but the reason why I'm not calling it a chase is because it says almost 10,000 of these were made and only sold at Walmart. They were actually far away from having 10,000 of these get sold at Walmart stores, wherever Walmart stores are in and outside of USA, that is. So yeah, this is not technically considered an M2 chase by any means because it doesn't have special chase wheels or chase paint job kind of stuff. So yeah, it's not really a chase. That one may not be considered a chase, but this technically is. It's a green machine from Greenlight, and they don't tell you how you're going to find those chases, but I found a Greenlight green machine chase at local Walmart store. I've had this one for probably a few months by now, to be honest. So yeah, I actually had to find the main version of this Greenlight one just to realize that I had found an actual green machine, and sure enough I did, because the bottom is also green too. Now, from what I've been told is that there's also Greenlight red machines, which are Target only versions for the Greenlight chases, and then there's blue machines, which are Walmart only versions. But green machines from Greenlight can be found at any store that sells Greenlight products, whether it's Walmart, Target, or their diecast toy stores that sell cars. So yeah, I think I want to show some bigger cars, so that way I can just get two more smaller cars. Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe. This one was from the Fastlane Classic Cars. Now, I want to say they gave this one to me for slightly cheaper, but I can't recall. So yeah, this one did not cost me $80 in total, even though the sticker right there says $79.95. They did give it to me for cheaper today. Well, not today, but when I went there the last time. So yeah, the thing about that giveaway is it's not a cars giveaway, it's just a shout out giveaway, but it was from a previous video. So before this live is over, who's ever commented on that what does that car remind you of from a movie car kind of thing, if you put in the correct answer, you don't have to put in the exact year model, but you could just say, that car from the movie kind of thing. Or if you want to be really specific, you could say the year of the car and actually what movie it was from. Porsche 919 Hybrid, 1/43rd scale. So yeah, those two cars I showed you just now are both 1/43rd scales. I'm going to show that one. Well, and then these are even bigger. This is 1/18 scale, and I normally don't show these during a live, but yeah. You have to leave the comment in that video, by the way, Tony's Diecast Customs, not in the live. Because once the live is over, I am not going to count the messages from the chat feature for the giveaway. It has to be directly from that video, which I made about a week or so ago, I think. So yeah, however many comments are on that video for the shout out giveaway contest thing, with the specific car, don't have to include the year, but you can if you want from that movie. Once this live is over, I will go to that video with the comments and then type in a specific comment thing. So yeah. This is a 1/18 scale Chevrolet Corvette C8 Stingray in blue. Now this next one, there's going to be a Hot Wheels version, and apparently a Majorette version too. With the Majorette version has opening doors, the Hot Wheels one does not because it's just a mainline car. But this is a Maestro version in 1/18 scale. Now the doors for this one will open. It's the Lamborghini Scion FPK37 in a nice blue color from Maestro. I know some people pronounce it Maestro or Maestro. I don't really care which way it's pronounced because I'm fine with having it pronounced either way for me for my channel. So yeah, here it is in a nice blue color in 1/18 scale. And yeah, the weird thing is when it's a special edition right there on the card box packaging thing, right there, they're actually not kidding when they say that, because these giant things, what I mean by things as in the cars, these 1/18 scale cars, they're only sold at Costco or Sam's Club, or possibly specialty diecast stores if they buy them from like the distribution thing that distributes those giant 1/18 scale cars to the stores. So yeah. Well, now with those big cars out of the way, let's go back to some smaller cars. Kind of want to get some of these other cars out of the way and shown. These are three of the Heritage Racing 2017 Ford GTs. These were all bought at the Shelby Museum in Boulder, which is, really more like about 2 hours away, driving wise, that is. And I want to say there's probably a green light chase for this one of some kind, whether it's like, green wheels, red wheels, or blue wheels, whatever kind of wheels it is. But yeah, I have not seen a chase for this set somehow. Here's some mini GT cars. There's a Supra and the Bentley Flying Spur and the special Christmas theme paint job, the Reindeer 8 paint job. So yeah, surprisingly, this one is $30 at that diecast store in Parker. Colorado Diecast, that is. This one was much cheaper, about like maybe near half the price of this one for this car. So yeah. This one was also bought at that store. Woo! That almost went away from me and fell. Well, yeah, mini GT cars, they're not going to be sold at Walmart, Target, or King Supers, or even Hobby Lobby, actually. So those ones, you're really going to have to go to like a specialty diecast store, like not Mini GT's website. You can supposedly buy them from that site as well, but there's a few other places you can find them online. I mean, you can find them anywhere online as long as it just says the site sells Mini GT cars. Thanks for stopping by, Tony's Diecast. And you have a great day too, Tony's Diecast Customs. So yeah, this is the 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 429. So this one technically would be, in a way, kind of like the Boss 302, but just with way more horsepower because it's a 429. So I think it's a 429 cubic inch V8 engine, which produces more power than the Boss 302 one does. Next is a 2017 FIA GT World Cup Audi R LMS in a nice golden color. This almost looks like the paint job on that Charger Chase ID car that I showed not too long ago. And there's another Tarmac Works car. It's the Audi RS3 TCR touring car. This one's in a multicolor. It's in like a yellow with some greenish mint kind of green color. I wouldn't say blue, but like a mint green color. There's some yellow and silver and red as well. So yeah, this one's like a multicolored race car from Tarmac Works. And same with this one too. This is a rally championship. All Japan cars only. Super WRX STI rally car from Tarmac Works. So yeah, price-wise for the Tarmac Works cars from color to diecast were mostly like about, I want to say, $30 to like $40 most likely for one car, depending on the pricing. Here's another premium car, Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van from Deutschland design from this year. And the sad thing is that set is, kind of going to be hard to come across by soon enough because stores will eventually, more than likely, go on to the next premium mixes for like the premium cars for Walmart, Target, and King Supers if certain King Super stores do sell them, which not all of them will, but I know some might. Yeah, so after a while they start, discontinuing those premium sets, meaning they won't get shipped to the stores anymore because they want to get onto the next new set for the Hot Wheels premiums. This one was bought at a Target store. My first ever metal storage tin one. Challenger RT from 1970 in orange. And yes, the hood does open. Matchbox moving parts fire truck. The ladder is the part that moves. Tarmac Works Aston Martin DBS Super Leggera, however that's pronounced. This is my first ever premium Aston Martin car. That's not like a DB5 kind of thing or whatever, which I'm not even sure if Hot Wheels made a premium like James Bond DB5 of any kind, but this is my first ever premium Tarmac Works Aston Martin, and it's actually a newer model. and I don't think I've ever had this one. And it's a V12 engine producing close to well, I wouldn't say close, but like in the range of 7 to like 800 horsepower. Here's the other Bentley Flying Spur from an E18. It's in a nice green color, kind of sort of like a British racing green, but not exactly that color. It's just a nice dark green color. I do happen to have two of the Skyline R32 GTRs touring cars from an E18, the Castellanic and the Kyosho one. One's blue, one's green. Now this one, I'm not sure what reason why, but this was kind of hard to find from that Deutschland design set, the blue Porsche 911 GT3 RS was. Got a few NASCARs that I'm going to be showing too. Now, I'm not sure if anyone can tell, but the Toyota one's a race winner, actually. And you may not see it right away, but like the bottom looks like it has dirt or something on it. Well, that's because it won a dirt race. There's not really much fake confetti, but it did say it was a dirt race winner. Most of the time for NASCARs, if it's a race winner, there will be like fake confetti somewhere. I don't really see it on this one, but it actually was a race winner because that's what it said on the card packaging. Deutschland designed C-Class touring car. And yes, this is way different than the 198. This one's actually a V6 engine producing close to 460 horsepower. And I think this one's all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. I'm not quite sure, but I think it might be. If it's not, then it's probably front engine. Or for the drivetrain, that would be FR. Front engine rear drive or something like that. Some more mini GT cars. There's a GT2 RS in yellow and a Corvette C8R in yellow. And then I guess just, I think I may want to show these later near the end, or like kind of sort of near the end. Chevrolet Suburban. It's an out-of-world one. The hood opens. See that? I think it's an 8-cylinder engine, although I'm not sure. Surprising fact, they made less of this from that year compared to the ones that they are selling right now, because it seemed like at that time, in like the 19... hold on. Well, whatever year this is from. Yeah, 1966 for this one. Seems like not too many people wanted an truck SUV thing from the 60s compared to today, when they're not so much a truck. They make a different version that's like a truck, and one's an SUV. Koenigsegg Aguero R. This is from the Hot Wheels entertainment series from a few years ago. This is the Need for Speed version of it. I do believe there's another premium version of this from Gumball 3000 GT in white, and then there might be another version of that. Oh, that's fine. Thanks for stopping by. Mini GT, Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. This one's producing closer to 800 horsepower from the 12-cylinder engine. However, if anyone wants one of these in real life, I hope you can somehow find a way to end up managing to get like almost $800,000 because that's how much it cost for this car in real life. This one in real life is close to 800 grand. I wish I was joking about the price, but I'm not. Then there's some premium Hot Wheels NSX race cars. They're both used at IMSA and 24 Hours of Le Mans for when they were getting used. This would be the only one that still actually is in use because it's the newer one. The other one's the older one, so that's not used anymore. Hot Wheels Premium Audi R8 LMS Ultra. Hot Wheels Ferrari 333 P4 in blue. It's a really nice blue color for this one. I technically have this one in black, although they technically did not call it just the P4, they call it some other interesting name. This is why I'm not opening that white BMW Premium, because I already have one in black, and the black one looks way cooler, because it's from Project Cars video game. And then here's two premium Bentley Continental GTs, a Nice Race GP one, and the Pikes Peak Hillclimb one. Now, unfortunately, if someone was to ask me which one would I choose between those two Bentleys, I would say I couldn't choose just one. I like both because they were used in two different races on two different kinds of terrain. Even though they're both technically all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, that's not changing my answer, really. Here's some Hot Wheels premium race cars: McLaren F1 GTR, Ford GTLM from 2016, and the 2016 Mercedes-Benz AMG GT3. Another Hot Wheels Ferrari, the 250 GTO. Who's ever hitting the thumbs up button, I really do appreciate that, and I am really glad that who's ever stopped by has stopped by. This one was also bought at Diecast in Parker. It's a GT350, but it's like a Carroll Shelby special paint job version. It's blue and white with racing stripes. There's the 8-cylinder engine, I do believe. It has a Carroll Shelby signature on it, although I don't think that's an actual genuine authentic one. I think it was just put on there for like part of the car's history for that one. Although could be wrong. This is a Hot Wheels Ferrari 333 SP. This is a Hot Wheels Ferrari Le Mans race car. This one's from like early to mid 2000s for this Le Mans car that Hot Wheels made for this Ferrari one. There are a few other different color versions of this, just like the other Hot Wheels Ferraris, if you're lucky enough to find them at specialty diecast stores. Mini GT Corvette C8 Stingray. I have a lot of these, so decided to get this one too because I know Hot Wheels made one, but not with like the details like Mini GT did. But the sad thing is, unfortunately, a few months or so ago, one of the mirrors fell off of this, so that's why it only has one now. And to be honest, that's kind of what I expected from, cars of high quality. They want you to be careful with those mirrors a lot of the time. Here's a Tarmac Works Ford Mustang GT4 in a bright yellow-green color, and like a bright yellow color, which is why it's showing up kind of in a different yellow color when I am holding it close to the screen, that is. Oh, I just forgot that there was a few other cars that I was going to show just now. So these are all GT3 or GT class race cars from Mini GT. It's two of the four GTLMs, even though one of them is called a different name. And then there's the Nismo GTR GT3 from Mini GT. I'm sorry, Diff Senders, but I'm not sure if you saw, but the Q&A is about cars topics only. I understand you are a subscriber, but the Q&A was specifically about anything about cars. Here's the Nissan one. And then the Golf GT LM, which, by the way, this was my GT class diecast cars winner after doing all of those racing events. Or it was the Mark II one, although I think it was actually this one that did fully win the race, was this one. Speaking of Mini GT class race cars, here's another one. This was actually a class winner from the 2016 Le Mans race, which is why it's in that special paint job. So here's some other special diecast cars. This one's actually a premium because of the rubber tires. It's the Audi S4, which I already have one in blue, but this is from the Deutschland design, so I had to buy this one as well. I do not have the Mountain Drifters, unfortunately, no. I do not have any cars from that at all. None of my stores have gotten that, and if they do, I feel like all the early morning or late night shoppers buy all the Mountain Drifter cars from the stores once they're put out, or some people could, supposedly, if they have really good connections with people that work at Walmart or Target, which are the only two places, seeming to sell Mountain Drifters, maybe a few other specialty toy car stores, not Hobby Lobby, because Hobby Lobby, every time I keep hearing stuff about Hot Wheels, it's actually not Hot Wheels. It's like M2 machines and other stuff like that. More like premium specific brands that only Hobby Lobby sells, anyway, kind of thing. So, yeah. And it seems like Hobby Lobby does not sell Hot Wheels, so, yeah, that's unfortunate. Because if Hobby Lobby sold Hot Wheels premium cars, they would make a lot of money doing that. And I'm surprised they don't. Thanks. Anyways, to refocus and not mention more about the hat that I'm wearing, this is a moving parts one from Matchbox. It's the M4 Cabriolet. And just like all the other M4 Cabriolets, that's the part that moves. It's the doors. They open and close. That's the only moving parts one for this car. For the Subaru Brat, the only thing that's going to open for that one, for the moving parts ones, is the hood to reveal the engine. Unfortunately, I'm unsure of what engine this has, but it looks cool. The car does. Well, track car. The vehicle looks nice. This is a Mini GT, Ford Shelby GT500 2020, blue with white racing stripes. I do have a Dodge Charger, actually. I think I just showed one not too long ago in this video. Well, video, live. This is technically more of a live video, which is, I guess, why it's called a live stream. I don't think there was a moving parts Nissan GTR. I think there's a Matchbox Collector's Nissan GTR Nismo. I'm not sure if that's the one you're talking about, Cooking with Manny, but I've never seen a Matchbox moving parts Nissan GTR before. But yeah, the live's not over. It's still going. It's just that soon enough it will be getting somewhat near the end. because pretty much actually everything in this area over here has been shown so far, I do believe, except for a few things actually. This one wasn't shown yet. This is a very special one. This was purchased at the Maserati factory in Italy. It's a Maserati MC12 GT1 race car. This is a V12 engine. Horsepower I'm unsure of because it's a race car version, not the street legal version, which produced a bit over 600 blow horsepower, that is. So yeah, blow horsepower, same kind of thing. The other Johnny Lightning 2-pack that I got from the local Walmart store was the Boogie Vans one with the Dodge van and the Ford van. So yeah, the Dodge van is the blue one that's multicolored, and the Ford van is white that may or may not also be multicolored too. I'm not going to show this one too much because I've already shown it again. This would be the second time I've shown this one again in the live. It's the same C-Class touring car from the Deutschland design set. I have not found any premium chases. I wasn't able to find the Corvette from American Scene or the black C63 from the Deutschland design. However, this one, I guess in a way, kind of sort of was running from me in the interesting way. This is the C10 Matchbox, and it's from the Superfast one. Now, surprisingly, I'm surprised they don't call this like a Matchbox collector set, because technically, if that hood opens, in my opinion, I don't think I would call it Superfast, because I actually have another Superfast car from that same series, which is a Skyline 2000 GT something, and there are no moving parts for that actually move. Pagani Huayra BC in blue from Tarmac Works. I gotta say, if I was to choose a favorite premium car between Mini GT and Tarmac Works, which are ones that are not sold at like Walmart, Target, King Supers, or Hobby Lobby, and only at like super special diecast car stores, that Pagani Huayra BC is easily in my top 3 favorite cars from Tarmac Works or Mini GT combined. Volkswagen Idr. This still does have the fastest time up the Pikes Peak hill climb, and it's all electric, producing closer to 700 horsepower. Now, since this was just purposely built for the hill climb, this is not going to be going like 200 plus miles per hour because it's all electric and it's only limited to a certain amount of horsepower, unfortunately. I was finally able to get this one, decided not to buy it the first time. This is the 1975 Range Rover Land Rover moving parts Matchbox one from this year for the moving parts. The part that moves, if you can't already tell, is the hood, so you can see whatever engine is under that hood right there. So yeah, I am now actually getting slightly closer to the end of this live, which is why I'm starting to pile up cars that I've already shown, so that way I don't show them again. These are the only 2 Sparky diecast cars I have. It's a Porsche 911 RSR from 2020 Le Mans and a Toyota TS050 Hybrid, the V8 Hybrid Le Mans car. And I think Toyota, with this one, when they did use it, got like a top 3 or 5 finish in Le Mans a few years ago, which is the 24-hour-long race in France, which surprisingly they do it almost every time right close to my birthday. And that's kind of same with the hill climb. Those two are like closer to either before or after my birthday every time. This was a Johnny Lightning 2-pack. This is the 2005 Ford GT. Now this one was from Colorado Diecast in Parker. Which, if people want like special high quality diecast cars with details, Colorado Diecast is a really great store. They have over 500,000 plus cars there. They even sell chases, like the premium chases from the Hot Wheels premium car sets. They do not have the mountain drifters, unfortunately, because the last time I went there I did ask them. Unfortunately, they don't have it. And the reason is because they're trying to get it from the person they buy it from, and it seems like they weren't able to get it, so that's why they're still trying to buy it. And I have seen a few cars, like single cars from that set on Amazon, and then like the whole set on eBay, which is going for like about near $50. And one car from that set is like what, about $6 maybe? 6 times 5 is $30, so they almost want like $20 extra for that set on eBay, without even the chase. And the sad thing is, there's one car in there, that Sprinter Treno AE86. That's like one of the bizarre and most unique anime designs, in my opinion, that I've ever seen on that car for a Hot Wheels premium set. Or for any Hot Wheels version they've released, premium or mainline, that is. And the sad thing is, I would not spend about $50 or more from any site just so I can get all 5 cars, because the only cars I really care for from that set is the 3000 GT in blue, the NSX, the Nissan, and maybe even that Celica too. Although, to be honest, I guess it's technically 4 of the 5 cars that I would like to get from that set. The other one, which is not technically, having a number on it, is the black Nissan R34 Liberty Box Chase. That's all black. So yeah. This is a double blue color of the Bugatti Vision Gran Turismo from Mini GT. Now for people wanting to get this car, you may not want to hear the price for it, because this was close to $40 for the one car, which is almost about the price of that Hot Wheels premium set. Just for this one car, you could almost buy the entire Hot Wheels Mountain Drifter set from eBay or some other site, depending on if they have it for about the same or possibly slightly cheaper. Shoot, was that all the cars? Wow. I guess I didn't realize it, but I think that might have been all the cars, possibly. Because I thought I had more cars to show. Oh, it's not all the cars. No, it's not. I forgot these 3 right here. So yeah, this was the Super Chase Corvette C8 Stingray. And you might be wondering, why does he have 2 that he's showing in this showcase Q&A about anything related to cars? Well, the reason is because I'm not really going to go into too many details, but the local Walmart store where I got these from, the only reason how I ever got them is because I was able to go to the toys area earlier. So that's how I ended up scoring 2 of these, because they literally just put them out, and I'm telling myself, there's no way in the world I'm going to find these in the toys area of that Walmart store, because this may or may not have happened either before or after I got the purple Ford over there from the same Walmart store. But either way, it seems like for certain cars you have to be there early in the morning or late at night to like get the super hard to find ones for like the chase things, or like the Matchbox or Hot Wheels Super Chase things, like the Super Treasure Hunts or the Matchbox Super Chases. I ended up getting 2 of these, and the reason is because I decided to give the store a car that I had bought earlier, and I'm walking back to the toy aisle, and I'm telling myself, someone's probably bought the second Super Chase Corvette by now. Lo and behold, I didn't really hide it in a way, but I put it behind like one or two cars really, and I wouldn't consider that hiding because some other collector could easily have spotted it because the card literally says Super Chase right there. So yeah, to make a long story kind of shorter, I suppose now, I ended up putting the car back, going to the same toys area for the Matchbox Hot Wheels and other diecast cars, and it was still there. So yeah, I ended up leaving the store with two of them that day. Now these are pretty valuable actually, depending on card condition, which mine are not in the perfect mint card condition, but if I was to rate the car in the cards, it's probably more likely a 7 or 8 out of 10, just because of the slight card condition right there. So yeah. Now, to answer a question that because he has two, some people may or may not consider possibly asking like, "Would he do a giveaway for one or something like that?" And the sad thing is, I'm not going to do it. And the reason is because, I might consider getting rid of both so I actually can, have physical cash money to buy, more cars that I will actually use for my collection. Or maybe I just sell one and keep one. I don't know. I haven't even figured out what I'm doing with both of those Super Chases, but for right now, I'm just going to keep them carded and leave them as is in my collection. Probably won't even sell them, but I'm not sure. This is hard to find. It's a NASCAR liquid color chase. And the reason why I'm saying it's hard to find is because apparently like less than even 5% of the NASCAR waves will have a chase with them. So yeah. Free pizza. Not free pizza. Free talk. Sorry, your pizza thing got me kind of thrown off there. I'm sorry to say this, but the pizza thing, I'm not sure if that has anything to do with cars, which is what the live's about. So yeah. If it doesn't, just be aware that I may have to consider that a message getting removed. But yeah, isn't that a really cool color, like an aqua teal blue color, for this NASCAR liquid color chase? And yes, I do have the regular version. I've already shown it plenty of times before. So yeah, this is like the third or fourth time I've shown this one. So yeah, well, this pretty much wraps up the entire live. So yeah, but before the live is officially over, I just thought I'd show some like really hard to find cars, I suppose. If I can do it all together somehow. So yeah, going to end the live by showing off these 8 vehicles. 7 of 8 of them are actually cars, even though 3 or 4 of them are used specifically for movies only, and never anything else really. So yeah, bye everyone, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. And that's the end of this live. I pretty much answered the majority of the questions. So yeah. Now another question that I can answer myself easily, if anyone was going to ask it, which no one really did, is is it going to do like a 20+ cars specialty diecast cars showcase thing like every Saturday or Sunday during the weekend when he's able to? My answer to that question is, if it ever does get asked during a live or video, is no. And the reason is because it takes me a while just to get all these cars put together for the live. So yeah, all of these cars, you probably won't see them all together again till like maybe sometime next month, or even less cars possibly till next month, because the special diecast car showcase live show and tell Q&As that I do are probably more like a once a month thing, or maybe twice a month thing, if I can get all the cars figured out for it ahead of time. But yeah, probably more likely once a month kind of thing that I show this many premium and other special cars that are not premium in a live stream. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this live. Looks like the questions have kind of sort of, went away or like died down, meaning there's not really any that I'm seeing right now. And also, have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. And thank you all so much for being here and hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel. Because like I did say a little bit earlier in this live, there is a shout out giveaway if you did comment on that video where I asked the question. And it had to be the one specifically where I said I was doing a shout out giveaway. Not the unboxing one, but a different one. So yeah. Bye everyone, thanks for watching this live. And I will see you next time in my next Cars live or video of some kind. Whatever the Cars thing may be.